Hi, I'm Sagar Kumar. Today I will talk about the JavaScript, why we use JavaScript and why we need it. What is JavaScript? JavaScript is a asynchronous and concurrent programming language that offers a lot of flexibility. It is single-threaded like synchronous but also non-blocking like asynchronous. Although it is synchronous by nature, JavaScript benefits from asynchronous process. Basically, what is that? Our web application are dependent on three technologies like HTML, CSS and JavaScript. HTML is like the basic structure of a web application or website. HTML is like the skeleton of our body. Like you can see in this picture that HTML is a skeleton of our body and CSS is for the styling of our body, like our hair, how it's look, and our skin, is it white or black or any color. On the other hand, JavaScript is like a functionality of our body, how we gonna pick up a different thing, how our mind thinking about different things. So that's how our JavaScript is like. So basically, when we come into the web application about what is JavaScript. JavaScript is like a scripting language that is used to perform a different functionality on the web application. Like when we click on a button, what will be the color of that? If we want to change the color, of the any button, so how it's gonna proceed? It will be decided by the JavaScript. And JavaScript is a single-threaded language, means it will run the code by single line. First, it will implement the first line, then it will implement the code of in second line. I will show you the code. For example, right now I am gonna show you the smallest function of the JavaScript. Like there is a console.log. Console.log is not the part of the JavaScript because console.log is the part of the browser. Browser gives the power to JavaScript to use this advantage because console.log is used to print the different values in our terminal. Terminal is like you can say that terminal is like the view for the user, where user can see the information that web is given to you. Okay. Just like if we got a console.log hello world. Okay, if we're gonna save this file and we're gonna run this in terminal. The best way to run the JavaScript file in the terminal, just you have to need in the node in your system, because node JavaScript is run on the node environment. So node is essential for JavaScript. So if you wanna run the direct JavaScript file in the terminal, you need to have the node in your system. So you just have to write node and the JavaScript file name, means node space index.js. When you run this, you can see that hello world in the terminal is shown, which I write in the here console.log. Basically, the above code is not gonna show in the terminal. Why? Because I have commented it. In the JavaScript, we have two type of comment. One is single line comment and second is multiple line comments. In multiple line comments or single line comments, there is only one difference, is that if you wanna use the single line comment, you have to control and backslash. With the help of this, you can comment the single line. And if you wanna use the multiple line, so what you gonna do is double slash. You can also do that, but there is another way. You can give the star and backslash. At the end of the line, you can also do that. Let me show you like this. Okay. So for next JavaScript, there are three variables. Variables is like you can say that which store the information that you given. It is like the small boxes, like in your house you can say that in your kitchen when you store the multiple things like sugar, salt, they kept in the one box, and that box is like a variable where you can store the much anything like the salt or sugar. In the JavaScript, variable are like those boxes in which you can store anything like string, number, any type of data. Okay. So in JavaScript there are three ways to store the information. One is where, and second is let, and third one is const. Okay. So first we're gonna start with where. Where is the keyword. When we write this like where, so it's gonna assign a variable. For suppose we are gonna add a variable like where demo. Right now where demo is just we gonna declare the variable. I'm not giving it a value right now. For giving it value we have to use equal to. Equal to is the assign operator. Okay. So where demo equal to, here I can give a value like we can say that RAM, where demo equal to RAM. So right now demo has the value RAM, the RAM name saved in the demo. So when I console it demo, so when I run this in terminal, again same command, so it gives us the RAM. Okay. So basically if you want to change the value of demo, we also do it. Basically just write the demo and write the different name for which you wanna use it, like this. You can see that the value of demo has changed, RAM from SAM. Okay. So this is the one benefit for using where. There is also another variable, there is also another keyword from which you can declare the variable like let. That means let test equal to 1. Okay. So when we console it, console.log test. Okay. So right now we again run this command, and you can see that in the console.log we have test 1. Okay. And there is another keyword const, which is constant, and this one is constant, means const. We also declare the variable with this keyword, like if we can add some another variable like test1, and we're going to give it the value right John, and we also console it, then it will give us the same result as the above results. So we want to save it and run the command and give us the John, right? So now you can see that these three working in same method and work in same manner. So why we do need these three? Why we can do that with only where? So why we need this? Basically, before the ECMAScript 2015, we only have where. We only have advantage of where, in which where we can declare the variable by using where. But after the ECMAScript 2015, we have the two new keyword from which we can declare the variable with let and const. Now we're gonna talk about what is the difference in these three. Okay. First, we're gonna explain. I'm gonna explain you what is where. So basically, with where, you can you already seen that what is the how we gonna declare the variable with where. Simply, you can where demo equal to RAM. So basically, demo contain the value of RAM. Okay. So when you console it demo, you can see that it will give us the result demo that you already know. I think. Okay. So if you want to change the value of demo. You simply have to do demo and whatever you want to give to value. It may be the number, it may be the string. I can tell you later what is the number and string, what is the data type. I can tell you later. Now you can see that when I'm going to console the demo, it will take the value which is given after. You can see that I already told you that JavaScript is a single-threaded synchronous language, which means it will run line by line. First, it's gonna read var demo equal to ram. Okay. Then it will go to next line. Then it will read demo equal to 12. It will see that demo and the above demo is the same variable. Okay. So this demo replaces the value of this. It means ram will be replaced by the 12. So when you console.log demo, then it will be 12, not ram. Okay. So with the var you can reassign the value of same variable. Okay. And for using var, you have another advantage. You can declare the one variable in multiple times. Okay. So if you var demo equal to you can see Sham, and if you console demo right now, then you can see that now we have result Sham, not ram, not 12, but Sham. Why? Because JavaScript is synchronous language. It will run line by line. First, it will see the var demo equal to ram. Then we gonna reassign its value demo equal to 12. Then again we redeclare that same variable in 15 line var demo equal to Sham. Then it will it's gonna take the value Sham, not ram, not 12. The last value which has given to it, it will take that value. Okay. So that's the main advantage of using var. With using var, you can multiple times declare the variable, and in multiple times you can assign the value to it. Okay. So let's jump into the let. With let, we're gonna take the variable test and we're gonna give it the value test. Okay. So when we console it, it will give us the value test as var does. Okay, you can see here. Okay, and you can also redeclare the value to it. Like if you want to change the value of test, you can rewrite it test and give it to the new value. When you console it, then you can see that 43. So now you're gonna think that what is the difference between var and let. The main difference is that you cannot redeclare the variable again with the same name with the let. Means if you gonna try to redeclare the test again, then it will give you the error. You can see that it will also give you the error, cannot redeclare block scope variable test. Okay. When you run this file, okay, first you're gonna save it, and when you run this file, then it will give you an error, syntax error, identified test type already be declared. It means it said that test already be declared. With let, you cannot redeclare the test again and again. Yeah, but you can assign the value in multiple times, but you cannot declare it multiple times. So that's the main difference between let and var. Okay, I hope you all understand. Let's get jump into the const. So constant is same as the var and let. You can declare the variable with that. Let's suppose we gonna take the const test1, and we have given to value test1. Okay. So when you console it, you can see that test1. We're gonna save the file, and when we run it, you can see that we have the result test1. Constant, its name identified itself, means it will never be declared again, and you cannot change the value of it again. Basically, that's the difference between these three. In var, you can declare the variable multiple times and assign the value in multiple times. With let, you can declare the value multiple times, but you can you can never declare the variable multiple times. You can assign the value multiple times. With constant, you can never assign the value multiple times, and you can never declare the variable again. So that's the main difference in these three. You can use these three. If you want to use the var, you can do it, and let and const have the same. So these three will save the same value. Okay. So basically, this is the main difference. The one more there is one more difference in these three, is that var is a block scope and let is non-block scope. Non-block scope means let, if I can show you, let when we redeclare the variable with the same name, you can see the error, cannot redeclare block scope variable, means it have its own block. I can show you with an example, means with the curly braces. In the JavaScript, whenever the curly braces has come, it has its own block. Okay, so basically when I'm going to declare the let in the block, that means let a equal to 45. Okay, so when we console it here, when we run this file, you can see that we have the value 45 here. Okay, but if you want to console outside of the block, so what will happen? You can see that a is not defined. Why? Because this a is outside of this block. This block has its own, you can say that its own atmosphere. So this a will not came out from this block. So this block belongs to the only this a. Okay. So if you wanna declare, if you wanna show the value in this a, you have to change the let with var. If you wanna do this with var, you can have the value with same a, because let have a block scope. It has its own block, but var has a global scope. Okay. So same applies with the const. Okay. So these are the keywords which is used to declare a variable. In the left hand side, these are the variable, and in the right hand side, these are the values. Values may be integer, number, boolean. Okay, so these are the data type. In the JavaScript, we have two type of data type. One is non-primitive and second is primitive. Primitive data type, which are primitive type data type, are those which have single unit value, which store the single unit value, like numbers, string, booleans. On the other hand, non-primitive data type, which have used to store the multiple type of values, like object and array. I will show you how we're going to use it. First, let's start with the primitive data type. Okay, just comment it. Yeah. So first of all, we're gonna start with string. String means any keyword you want to write. Okay. The main identity of the string, it comes with the single quotes or double quotes. Whatever you write in between the single quote or double quote, it is string. Like if I gonna write here Ram, so it is string. Whether you write in the double quote, it is also string. Between the single quote and double quote, if you gonna write the number, then it will not be the number, it will be the string. Okay, so these are the string. The other one is number. In JavaScript, you don't have to write the number in the single quote or double quote. You can write without the single quote and double quote, and these are the number data type. Okay. The next one is the boolean. Okay. Boolean means it have truth and false, means true and false. Okay, so it will use as a conditional operator, we can say that, because it give us the whether the condition is true or false. So it is basically used in the conditional way. Okay, so there is also some preemptive data type like null. There is other one, undefined. Okay, so there are multiple data type. I can write on here integer, and there are also a big integer. Okay, but the basic that we use in JavaScript is a string, number, boolean, null, and undefined. I'm gonna tell you what is null and undefined. First, we're gonna take a look on non-preemptive data type also. Okay, in the non-preemptive data type, this data type is used to store the multiple values. You can store multiple type of values. It may be the number, it may be the string, or it may be the boolean. So in these, first come with the object, and second one is array. I can show you an example, but first we gonna I'm gonna explain you what is null and undefined. Basically, null is itself a value. Null means it never be zero, and it has never be value, but it has its own value, means it has nothing. Basically, when I gonna write like var demo equal to null, it means that its value is nothing. It's never be zero, but it has some value, but it's nothing. You can say that. When we console it, console demo, you can see that it's a null. Okay, and what is undefined? When I declare a variable like let, I can say test2, and I forgot to give it value. I forgot it doesn't have value. I forgot that, and when I console it, test2, you can see that it gave me error, cannot access test2 before initialize. I never initialize it. Okay, so I can do that like here. So it give me the undefined. Basically, it has nothing, means it does not have null, but its value never be because the test2 has never been that in test2 the value has nothing. That's why it gives us the undefined. Okay, so that's the mean of undefined. Okay, so let's jump into the non-preemptive data type. What is object and array? Okay, so I'm gonna declare the variable name object. So the main property of object, the main identity of the object is the curly braces, in which we will declare the multiple type of value. Like I'm gonna write the value of name, like means I can write name, and here I can put my age also with the number. Okay, and I'm gonna, I can see a language. Let's suppose English. Okay, so it is the object with the multiple value. So when I'm gonna console it, you can see here that it gives us the whole object. The main identity of the object, it comes with a key value pair. This is the key and it is its value. Key and value. The object always come with the key value pair. Okay. For example, if you wanna get only the name, we don't need age and language. We only need name. So how we gonna do it? We gonna extract the key from this object. There is certain method like if you wanna extract the name value from it, we gonna object dot name. We're gonna save it, and when we're gonna console it, you can see that there's only name value here. We don't need age, we don't need language, we only need name. So we're gonna put like here object dot name. Okay. So these are the object. Okay. Now let's jump into the array. Arrays is also like an object. Okay. So I'm going to declare an object in the name of array. The main identity of array, it start with square bracket. Okay. The main property of object is it comes with the curly braces and key value pair. And the main property of array is it start with square brackets. Okay. So in the array you can give multiple values like this. Like you first give the number. You don't have to add the key value pair format in this. You can simply write the value here, like a number. You can also give the boolean here. Okay. So these are the array. When you console it, you can see that we have the whole array in here. There are multiple values because in this we have primitive data type, multiple primitive data type. Like here are the number, these are the string, and these are the boolean. Okay. The main property of the array, the main advantage of the array is that we will add the object in this also. Like in array, I want to add this object here like this. Okay. So when we want to console this array, you can see that in the array we have string. We have number, we have string, we have boolean, and we have also an object that we created above. You can also write like this. If you don't wanna add the whole object in there, you just need to add like this. Okay. If you wanna change the property, like if you wanna change the value from here, so you can do it like here. Okay. If you wanna remove the property, you can do it like this. Okay. So when you console an array, you can see that there is the whole array here. Okay. Now the question is if we want to use the single value from an array, so how we going to use it? Basically, in the array, the positioning of an element, these are the elements, the data type which in the arrays it considered as the elements. These are elements of an array. So the positioning start in the array with a 0. It means the position of the first element is 0, and the second is 1, and third one is second, and the fourth one is third. Okay. If I want to use the 23, if you want to get the value of 23, so how I'm gonna write? I'm gonna write array square bracket and 0. So when I'm going to console it, so it gives me the 23. Okay. So 0 represent the positioning of 23. If I want the value of this, so first I'm going to count 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. When I put 4 here, 0 1 2 3. So you can see that if I'm going to put 3, then it gives us the value of the fourth element of the array, but its positioning number will be 3. You can see it like here. Okay. There are multiple methods from array where you can also add the multiple value to the array without statically, dynamically you can add it. Okay. So there is one more thing. If you want to delete any property from an object, you can also do that. There is a method called delete, and you can just add the property of it. If I want to delete the age from this object, you can do it like here. When you console it, you can see that the age property will be deleted from here. Okay, so these are the non-primitive data type, object and array. So these are the non-primitive and primitive data type, and these are the basic of JavaScript. So I hope you all understand, and that's it for today, and stay tuned for more tutorial. Thank you.